What's up, Grand Rising? How are you guys doing? I see Angie Cobbs, 5 Cobbs, says she in the house. Yes, indeed. I had to change my little time, guys. I had a phone call. Like I sit there and say, this is the day right here. This is the day that we all been waiting for, and it is about time, okay? Because, like I had said many, many times, you cannot hold a person hostage, okay? And that's exactly what it is. Cause look, it I think it's like a year and a half, whatever. But like I said, 90 days, that was the max. If you don't have anything, that was it. Okay. Also see Starbucks. Yes, Starbucks in the house. She says, "Good morning, Lady D." Angie Cobb says, Angie Cobb says she is ready. Like I said, guys, this is it. You cannot sit there and hold no one hostage. Now, I will see if it was like Fed, but this right here is state. This right here is state. After 90 days, come on, guys. Come on, guys. As they say, 3 to 3, okay? I see Zay is in the house saying, good morning, good morning. Guys, I'm going to put my link down. So if you want to come on, guys, you can come on. But all the noise that's out there, guys, trust me. Right in here, we're going to get it together. We ain't going to go and run with anything that's going to go ahead and stick, okay? Yes, indeed. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop my link, guys. This is early, early in the morning for me, but Grand Rising, guys. We are in the house because this is the day that we are waiting for. And like I say, when it comes to Nature Boy Chief, Three God, it's time to go ahead and release him. Let this man get a fair trial, and he deserve a fair trial. And that's how I look at it. And if you guys upset with it, oh well, because hey, they are grown people. People make their own decisions. You cannot sit there and go off of your feelings or what you guys heard or saw on social media. Like I said there and say, you guys was watching. If you didn't want to watch it, turn your channel. That's exactly how it look. That's how it is. Okay. So guys, how do you guys feel about it? Are you ready for Chief to come home? Let me know if you guys are ready for Chief to come home today. Okay. Today, this is the day. This is the day. This right here is the day, and we are waiting patiently. We are waiting patiently. So, guys, let me know what you think, guys. Like I say, this is not a clickbait. This right here, we are waiting patiently. This is it right here. All the other stuff that you hearing out there, trust me, that's all speculation. But this right here, we are ready, for to see what's going to happen today. They cannot keep him hostage. It's been way overdue, and it's time for Chief to come home. That's exactly how I see it. So, guys, how do you feel about it? Are you guys ready? Like I said, these are grown women. That's their choice. They do whatever they want. If they want to go ahead and stay, that's their business. The ones that you guys should be worrying about, you guys don't. And that's where it comes. You guys are picking. And the reason why you guys are picking, because you're not going after all these other people that's out there that's actually doing all and committing all these crimes. No, you guys not doing that. If you guys are so concerned about the welfare of these people that was a part of carbonation, why you just stop right there with Nature Boy? Why you didn't go to other people and go and investigate? I'm pretty sure that it got a lot more. He's not the only one. And that's all I'm just saying. If you're going to continue on a mission to go ahead and shut down all this stuff that's going on, just don't stop with one. So, guys, let me know what you guys think about it. So, we are waiting patiently. And sorry for being late, but it is what it is. So I see Angie Cobb, she had came on first. So she said, I'm ready for this one. So we trying to see what is she's ready for. Are you ready for Chief to get out? What are you ready for? Let me know, guys, what you guys are ready for. Because like I say, this right here is the day. This is it right here. This is it. You cannot continue. I don't care if you like a person, you don't like a person, but everyone in the United States, they deserve a fair trial. Now, like I said, when it's a state, you cannot keep a person hostage. I don't care if you don't like the person, you cannot keep. They deserve to have a fair trial just like everybody else. They deserve to go in front of the jury just like everybody else. But like I said, it is what it is. So let me know, guys, what your thoughts about it, how you feel about it. Just let me know how you feel about it. But like I say, the real stuff that's going on out there, it's like we tend to go ahead and we want to go and sweep it under the rug. The real stuff that's going on out there, we got all types of stuff that is going on in these school systems. So much stuff that is happening into this world today. We tend to have a blind eye, and when it comes to adults, people that is of age, then they do what they want. We live in a world that, you pretty much do what you want. So whatever people journey, whatever their choice is in life, all we have to do is just accept it. But it got some real issues. It got some real stuff that is going on in this world today. And we tend to have a blind eye of all the stuff that is going on out there. So, like I said, my mission is not to put my foot on anyone, not to judge, because who am I to judge? I can't judge no one. What's for them? It may not be for me, it may not be for you, but it's their calling. They do whatever they want to do. But when it affects children, then that's when I have a problem. We got so much stuff that is going on in the school systems today. So much stuff is going on. But we tend to have a blind eye on things like that. We got these kids going to school, some of them tearing up, fighting with the teachers. We got the government all inside of the school where the kids can make choices without the parents. See, we don't want to talk about stuff like that, but see, in order for we can get your attention, it got to be drama. It got to be something that's going to tear down a person. So, like I said, guys, it is what it is. So we just waiting patiently for to know, what's going to go on when it comes to Chief. I'm pretty sure that he will be released because what could they hold him for? You got to give a person a chance. You got to give a person a chance to go ahead and prepare for their trial. You cannot sit there and just hold the person in. And that's how I look at it, guys. So just let me know what your thoughts about it. Let me know what your thoughts about it. Like I say, some people may not agree, but we all have a right to agree to disagree of people' life. We can't control. No one controlled your life. Once you made 18, you became adult. You made your own decisions. Now you might have someone to sit there and give their opinion, suggest, but it's at the end, it's what you do with it. So, we can't just keep going around, guys, sitting there and, putting our nose in somebody else's business. People that choose to do whatever they want, then it becomes like that person is picking. So, like I said, the floor is open. If you guys want to go ahead and talk about anything that you say, just feel free. But today is the day. This morning, he's supposed to go in front of the judge today, and I'm pretty sure that they will have a bond set. And once they have a bond set, Chief got everything that is set in place. He's going to work. He's going to do what he need to do so he can be able to get all this right here from over him. So it is what it is. And we may not like the decision, but who am I? We got a lot of problems in our own personal life. What if someone shine a light what's going on in your life? How would you be able to handle it? We all have a choice in life. That's the uniqueness about it. We nobody controlled your life. So guys, let me know. Like I say, the floor is open. Feel free, however you want to go ahead and talk. I see Angela Cobbs that came in the house, and if she has something to say, she's welcome to come on. So I gotta see Starbucks is here. How are you doing, Star?
Good morning, Lady D and Chad.
And rising.
Grand Rising. How's everyone? How you
Everyone,
doing?
everyone is doing great. What about you?
Doing great. Great morning. Beautiful out. Birds are chirping, so it's a good day.
Yes, indeed. That's a good sign. If the birds are chirping, right? That's a good
Yes,
sign right there.
yes. So now what's going on with Nature Boy? He bonded?
Well, well, not yet. Today is his bond hearing, but I'm pretty sure today he will be released. So he go in front of the judge at 10 o'clock today. So I'm pretty sure that he will be released. So what are your thoughts about it?
Well, like I said, I don't know too much about the young man, but sorry, I'm driving. Sorry about the noise. But everyone deserves to be free, and hopefully, whatever he did in the past, he'll change his life. He'll get a fair trial, and take it from there. Because no one wants to be incarcerated, especially if you're a person of color. You don't get the same treatment.
That's it. That's it. Absolutely. That's how I feel exactly the same way because, people have a choice in life. And it's a lot of stuff that, we could talk about, especially when, it comes to our children. Once they make a certain age, it's no longer, it's out of your hands. So the only thing that you can do is just support them, pray for them, and that's it. It's nothing else that you can do now. You did your job.
Exactly. How do you feel, Lady D?
Well, like I feel, just like I stated many times, is that they are grown people. It's their choice. We got so much stuff that is going on in this world that we can focus on, but yet it's like we just focus on this one person. Now, I would say if these people are really concerned about their mission to go ahead and, get Nature Boy off the street or get him away from the girls, get him away from the girls, then once they got him, they won't stop. They will continue. You see, they will continue going after others. But when you just stop to one person, that means that you just really picking with this one person. So that's how I
Right.
look at it.
Oh, okay.
I
You
would
think
see
he'll
if they had.
you think he'll
Hmm.
stay away from you think he'll stay away from the girls?
Well, that's his wife. So why would he stay away from his wives? They
Oh,
have
okay.
made a decision to follow him. So if they made a decision to go ahead and follow him, that's just like you and I, we married. Would you somebody tell you to stay away from your husband who you love? Would you do it?
No, absolutely not. No.
It may not be in the eyes of man, but to them, they feel that they are committed. That's their commitment to be with him.
Yes, yes, yes. So when is the hearing? What
The
time?
hearing is should be around about 10 o'clock. So I don't know
Okay.
what it is the time zone in Atlanta, but here it's like 8:22. So I'm thinking that the time zone is still the same.
No, I think it's 9:22.
Oh, in Atlanta it's 9:22.
Yes. Uh-huh.
Okay, well in a few more minutes, we will be
Yeah,
knowing.
right. Oh boy. I know he must be ecstatic.
Yeah, because this is the day that most likely he's been waiting for. Everybody wants to be free so they can go home and they can prepare their case. Who gonna prepare a case behind bars? Nobody can't do that.
No. Mm-mm. Does he have a public defender or he
No,
has an
no, no,
attorney?
no. He has an attorney. So quite obvious, they're going to go ahead and get the job done. He has a female attorney, so I believe that, today if they going in front of the judge, I believe that he's going to go ahead and they're going to go ahead and release him because they can't hold him. I never heard in my life, that you can hold a person incarcerated, especially in state without giving that person a fair trial. I never really heard that. Now, if it was feds, yeah, because feds and state are two different things. But I'm pretty sure that if they would have found any, you know, extra discovery, they would have found it about now. They really haven't found anything about now. I see Queenie is in the house. She said, "Good morning, Lady D in chat. Good morning, good morning. You know, this is early for me. So if I'm coming on this early, it got to be about something because trust me, I am not an early person. And it's like 8:24 right here. So glad to see that you guys are in the house. But yeah, state works very different, than the feds. The feds, they gonna when the feds have something, believe me, they got it. But when the state have something, most likely most all the charges is inside work. That's why when it was talking about the drones and talking about contrabands and you know, I don't think that, Chief would do stuff like that because he does not do drugs. Now he might smoke marijuana, but he does not do drugs. So for him, to have contrabands and stuff in the jail cell, I don't see that. I don't see that at all.
Yeah. I like I said, I don't know too much about him, but I don't think that he will take that chance, knowing that
No.
they test you, right? They test you in there.
Yeah, they test you, and not only do they test you, I don't like you said. Why would he wants to uh cause that kind of trouble when he just that close of getting out? And
Right, right.
everything that happened to him is just a charge. It's not that he committed it. He innocent until proven guilty. So why would you actually put a charge on you? It doesn't make sense at all, especially bringing contrabands. And just imagine. I'm thinking about, because see, I'm a very visual person. I can go ahead and make a little video so you guys can see exactly how it is. But just imagine someone flying a drone over the jailhouse, and you taking a broom to get whatever they trying to give to you. Does that make sense?
No, that's like
Somebody must have sat there and called them people and told them people to go ahead and run with that story.
that sounds like a movie, something you
Thank
see in a
you.
movie.
Thank
But I had
you.
heard that there are no cameras allowed in the bomb today, and that BBC will be in there, the documentary. Did you hear anything like that?
Yes, yes, yes. So, like I said, uh, it's going to be really big. And the thing about it is that they have to make sure, all that stuff that they trying to put out, they got to make sure that it is their content, because all this right now, Nature Boy is claiming it all. So, he owned the rights to all this stuff that's out there. So, like I say, who can tell their story better? We've been telling his story for almost 7 years. So now, it's time for him to tell his own story. It's his story, it's his journey, it's his testimony. I see Zay said people do that though. Yeah, absolutely. So it's time for, so if they are in there, you know we can't say that, oh, I don't want to see his reality, because people's pretty much slum on this man's channel and followed him everywhere he went. So quite obvious, it had to be a good story, right? It got to be a good story, because everybody is right there, right in the mix. People say, "Oh, I don't want to watch him. I don't want to see him." Well, when you guys put him in jail, your content, everything about you, it died out. We didn't hear anything about you anymore. So quite obvious, he had to been putting food on your table. He had to been kind of interesting, because you guys you blogged about him, you put all his content up, so he had to been interesting to you guys. So now I believe that this right here, this gonna be payday for him, because now they looking at his story, they wants to buy his story. What you think about it?
Yeah, you're right. There must be something intriguing about that young man that people just want to cover on YouTube. If you so against what he's doing, you talk about it a couple of times, and that justice take place, but people keep, I guess, harping and harping on it. So something is interesting. They want
Yep,
to
I
beat
see.
him.
Mm-hmm. What you said?
Either they want to be him, or they're just intrigued with how he did what he did, or how he
Yeah,
does what
I
he
see
does.
Noelle is in the house. She said, "Peace and blessings, Lady D, mods and chat." I agree, Lady D. I haven't seen Noelle in a long time. Glad that you are here, guys. Glad that you are in here. In here, guys, trust me, it's no speculations because all the other stuff that you're hearing out there is speculation. Trust me. But what's your thoughts about it? Guys, let me know what your thoughts about it, because like I said, they cannot hold him. They cannot hold him. I don't care if you don't like a person, you cannot hold them. A person is innocent until proven guilty. And like I said, when it came to all the stuff with Nateri, um, that stuff is not going to fly. That was very, very weak. And once these people look at all these videos, now that they combing through it, they see all this stuff right here. Most of all the content that this man put out, this man was making almost $5,000 a week on Big O Live. Did you hear what I said?
Wow.
$5,000 a week on Big O Live. So if I'm making that much money just for people to just come and look inside of my life, then I'm gonna put on an act as well. If you want me to stand on my head, I'm gonna stand on my head.
Yep. People will put on an act.
So that's exactly what he was doing. And I understand it because that's what I do when I come on live. I talk about these reality shows. Notice I don't talk about all these other reality shows. I only talk about one or two reality shows, right?
Hmm.
Now, if I was
Yes.
if I was a reality fanatic, don't you think I would cover every last reality show?
Yes.
I only cover the ones that I know where my people at to get their attention so I can also put in the truth, put in the word. And that's what he was done. He was doing. This guy have a very huge catalog of all his teaching when it comes to all that different science and astrology and all that other teaching that he was doing. What he was doing is he was trying to draw in, but give them some entertainment as well. But they don't want to see the teaching, and they can't say the teaching is not accurate because some of his teaching is accurate because we are talking about it today. The same stuff that he's been telling us, especially when it comes to all the scientists, the melanin and the proper way of eating and being out there in the tropics and healthy living. You seen people right now talking about they want to grow their farms, grow fresh vegetables, eat good, eat healthy and live healthy and go outside and get some sun on them, instead of sitting in the house all day behind the computer acting like a computer thug.
That's true. That is true.
Mm-hmm.
So it's, yeah, he's an interesting person to him, to everyone who covers him, and then there's some people that might envy him as well.
Yeah.
Just on
I
the
see
down low.
Inca. Yes, that's it. I see Inca. I might be pronouncing the name wrong. Say finally someone who get it. It's like everyone wants locked up because they don't like him. And you cannot go by likes. You cannot go by feelings. You cannot allow this person to spend time in prison just because you don't like that person. Just because you feel like you have a vendetta against this person. And half of the people that's blogging about this man, they are pretty much obsessed about him because you want his life. You got to want this guy life. Who wouldn't want to have women flocking? at them 24/7. That's a man's dream, right?
Exactly. And willingly, and not really having to pay for much either.
Thank you.
Usually
Thank you.
going out on dates and, trying to show, yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
just the
This man
obsession is
don't this
just
like I
weird.
said, that's what you call a good life. Just sit home, and pretty much, and all eyes is on him. So if all eyes is on him, then hey, I might as well to get paid. I wish I could be that entertaining.
Oh God, I make 5,000 a week, right?
Mhm. But I understand what he was doing. At first I didn't understand because I was caught with the crowd and all the noise
Mm,
until I said, let me see him for myself, not what people putting out there. And until I started watching him, I started seeing, want me to tell you what it is?
mm-hmm,
And then I went on his IG page and I saw nothing but teaching. I mean, a catalog of teaching. And I say, why nobody talked about that? Why nobody never talked about all his teaching? Why everybody was just caught up in all the entertainment part? I mean, and then the thing about it is when you keep telling a person this is what it is, sooner or later a person going to believe it. I don't know if you ever took psychiatrists up anything up, because I'm not a psychologist, but if you constantly telling the person this is what it is, sooner or later people gonna believe it. I keep sitting there saying, oh, you have a pimple on your face, then sooner or later you're gonna believe that you have a pimple on your face. That's just like when it came to Nature Boy, when they was sitting there saying Nature Boy was doing this to his daughters and doing all this stuff. People ran with that story. People ran with that story. And all that right there, it got him off focus because now he got to address all these lies that these people putting out. And that's pretty much how it looked like, what had happened. That's exactly how it looked. I see Noel says well, Lodge went ahead and dropped. It says to deny a bond for over a year and nobody's dead. Absolutely. She'll concern everyone. Look at the victim. She's alive and well, pregnant and having a baby shower. Absolutely. Sell sex more than education. And that's exactly how I look at it and I cannot say, how Nateri, where she goes, her real name is Janae, how she feel. But all I can go about what they put out. And the video, when she did an interview with the T, she said that they made love. Now, if a person sat there and do the big aura to me, I'm not going to call it love because that was not love at all. We already know what that was all about. Because once Janae had got, I'm going to say Natiri, once Natiri had got out of that house, she was free. She walked back in. And not only that, those girls was right there by the stairs telling her to leave. She refused to leave because she wanted to tell her Baba G goodbye. So she put herself in that. And just because things did not go her way, then this is the outcome right here. I see Shonda Rich says, I just hope he stay his life offline. I hope so too. And but that's a part of this is where everybody at. Everybody is on social media. What I hope is that he can continue his teaching because what he was saying, like I said, that was some good information. But just don't let these trolls keep you off focus. Now I know that he's funny, he likes to entertain, and we enjoyed every bit of it because no way in the world that you will sit on someone page from sun up to sundown if you was not getting nothing out of it. And the sad thing about it is that You take these people material, but yet you use it against them. Make it make sense. Now I will see if you're gonna take this material of Nature Boy and just put it out. But you monetizing off of this. You ran commercials off of this people material. So quite obvious you was getting something out of it as well. Make it make sense. Because this does not make sense to me at all. It doesn't. It doesn't make sense to me at all. And getting back to Nateri left out and went and got herself back into. I don't give a care if it was not Nature Boy. It still was a part of carbonation because she went and got pregnant for Solar. So all you doing is you wasting the taxpayers and the court's time. That's all it is. You wasting these people time. You wasting honest taxpayers people time because you got yourself back in the same situation. And the thing about it is that she's not the only one that's pregnant for Solar. Velvet says she's pregnant for Solar as well. So, like I said, these people are grown people. They're making their own decisions, getting themselves in all this mess themselves. You can sit there and preach until the cows come home. They still going to do it until they are ready. You cannot make grown people do what you want them to do. It got so much stuff that's going on in this world that you can involve yourself in than worrying about these grown people. And that's real talk. Yes, absolutely. Noelle is absolutely right. If you want to come on, you're welcome to come on. Absolutely. Absolutely. Everyone has profit off of this. And that's the part that I didn't understand. And that's why I backed off of this. I backed off of it because I sit there and say, these people sitting there saying they are upset. Oh, he need to go to jail. Oh, we want to see him gone. But you go on their channel and you're going to see those commercials running from the beginning to the end. You will see them people are monetizing off of these people. And do you think that the jury, do you think that the court is going to allow this man to stay in jail based off of these people trying to make a profit off of him, off of a lie? Pretty much that's exactly what they did. They bit off a lie. They bit off a lie. Eco said they all were there for a free ride. Yes, absolutely. And once he got locked up, most turned them back on him. Yes. But good. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. Because if Nature Boy said that this is his journey, this is his ministry, this is his calling, now this is another chapter. His chapter is that maybe the Most High God may have allowed all this happen. Now he know how to separate the wheat from the tare, the sheep from the goats, those Judases. Glad those Judases go because those the ones, especially True really the one had took me for a loop. True and Sheba, because True was right there. I can play the video. True was right there and said out of his own mouth, I have the video clip. True said, Chief, I will never leave you. I will cut my left arm off before I leave you. Didn't True say that? But soon when the heat starts blazing or whatever, the kitchen started getting hot, True, he hauled tail, started running all over his mouth. But like I said, just like Chief said, if he go down, they all gonna go down. But pretty much all this stuff that this man was putting out there, he was trying to put out his teaching. You guys are the cause of this man lost focus because he was trying to entertain you guys, but you guys took his arm and you cut it off, and that's real talk. Starbucks said, please hit the like button, comment, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Thank you, Star. Noel Trent says she's agree. And like I said, guys, in here is real talk. I'm not in here for no clicks or likes. But if you want to click and like, you can. But I'm in here. I'm going to stand on my truth. You guys know good and well, y'all sit there and you watch this guy videos, sit there day in and day out trying to find some type of fault because you was jealous. Jealous is crueler than the grave. Jealousy will keep their eyes on their prey until they try to get them out. And that's exactly what you guys did. Now you got these people at the court trying to scramble how to get out this lie that they bit off. And that's real talk. And that's real talk. That's real talk. These people don't know what to do with this case. Because everything that you guys gave these people, you got it off of social media for entertainment purpose only. And that's real talk. So now these people trying to figure out what to do with this man. They don't know what to do with him. So now they're trying to run with these narratives. Oh, he had a drone. Oh, he had contraband. How can someone sit there and do all this and got one foot out of the jailhouse? Make it make sense, guys. Make it make sense. And all this other stuff that's going out there, these people feeling, saying they got facts, they know about all this stuff. All they just putting all this stuff out because for clicks and likes, and not only for clicks and likes, because they was jealous. They was jealous of Nature Boy. They wanted to be Nature Boy. They wish they looked like Nature Boy. They wish they had a mind like Nature Boy. They wish they had women and men flocking at Nature Boy. But not everybody is meant to be a chief. Not everybody is called. Many are called, but few are chosen. When this man walked, his anointing alone would have everybody sit there and bow at him. Look at the jailhouse. Look at the jailhouse. You guys thought that this man, when he was in jail, that this man was crying his eyes out. No, this man had favor. I know you guys was jealous when you saw even the people that's in jail was submitting to him because he got that type of anointing on him. He got that type of anointing on him. And yes, you mad. But ain't nobody mad but the devil. Yes, True owe him an arm because True sat there and I got the video. I could play the video. Let me see if I can find that video. I got the video. Let me see if I can pull that up. All of them sat there and said what they wasn't going to do. But when the heat started blazing, the kitchen started getting hot, they ran and the lights came on. They ran like a bunch of roaches. They ran like a bunch of roaches. Look at Solar. Solar don't know what to do with his life. Solar don't know what to do. Want to go out there and making all these babies, trying to call himself the chief. Velvet wanted to call herself the chiefess because they wanted that man life. They covered somebody else's blessings. But how can a joker, didn't Nature Boy already say that? How can a joker, a jester, wants to be a king? And then these little silly women sitting there following this dude. Dude don't have a job, don't know what to do with his life, don't have no sense of direction. And pretty much, I wouldn't even want no one like that. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Let me see if I can find this video where True sat there and say, oh, I would never leave you. Didn't Judah say that? Didn't Judah say that? Judah sat there and told Jesus, oh, I would never leave you. But when the heat started blazing and the heat started, the lights started coming on, Judas didn't even want to live for him. Judas ran. He even told Judas, he said, Judas, when a rooster cocked 3 times, you won't deny me. And that's exactly what he did. That's exactly what he did. But that stuff had to happen, guys. Let me see if I can play this one right here so you guys can see. Hope y'all can hear it good because something is not right when it comes to my let me see if I can play this video right here. Nature Boy predicted solar and yeah. And that's the thing about it. That's a prophecy. And I'm not sitting there saying or putting him on a pedestal, but we I would consider myself as a prophetess. But that was a prophecy. Nature Boy spoke it. Nature Boy said on video. I got the video, guys. Nature Boy told Solar, Solar, you was going to be the one that was going to portray me. Hold on, guys. Let me play this right here. Let me play this right quick. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. Let me get it. Let me do this right here. I'm gonna put a video up. Cause see, like I said, guys, you got to watch these snakes because see, cheek and tongue will say anything. That's why it's action, and I'm so glad now. Chief knows who's for him and who is against him now because what the God did, he separated the wheat from the tare, and those was a bunch of weeds that was in his camp. Let's watch this video right here, guys.
Don't happen to you. I don't care how dirty people get. I don't care how nasty they get, how disrespectful they get. It don't matter. The only thing that matters is my response to the situation. And I'm on a spiritual journey. I am fully aware of what I'm doing. And I know what type of situations and circumstances I'm going to find myself in. But
let me stop it right here. Now, what did True said? Aaron, what did he say? He said he is fully aware of what he's doing. And he's a grown man. He said he is aware of what he's doing.
What good is it going to do me to take my focus on what else doing and think that I'm going to be able to use that? I chose to take a path that is going to be in the opposite direction of what most people are doing. I'm not about to sit up in the system and complain.
Prophet and lead you to Christ gets all my thanks, my gratitude. You know, literally sparked by position where I'm deaf and blind. I was literally the living dead. He literally gave me life. So I'm honored to say this is my Savior. I'm honored to say this is my higher self. It's an honor to be in his presence, to have his mind to be able to go to as an OG, as a God. I'm thankful. Y'all think we crazy for having leaders. Bro, any successful person is going to have a mentor. Any successful person is going to have somebody that's going to guide them through whatever it is that they're trying to do. I happen to want to master life. I want to master reality. I want to become the best version of myself. So I found somebody that can help me get there. And I'm forever thankful. This is my family. This is my pops right here. The honorable, immortal, Eligio, the Christ, the prophet, the Messiah. This, if anything, is the person that you should be giving reverence.
Life is a mirror. Peace, reflection. I love myself. First, giving honor to my higher self, the most honorable prophet, the most high, Master Chief, Eligio the Christ. I'm thankful for this knowledge. I'm thankful for your articulation and sacrifice to be able to truly give this knowledge to the world, to humanity, to have eternal life, be able to be myself completely so that other people can be sparked, can be enlightened. Like, I am so grateful. You can hurt yourself with this knowledge if you do not understand how to use it. If you do not have any honor, integrity, this knowledge is pointless if you don't have honor, if you don't have morals and principles, if you don't have integrity, if you do not live by natural law and order, it does not matter. Because you're always going to, you're going to take it and you're going to hurt yourself with it. You're not going to look at things from a healthy perspective. You're not going to have any integrity. You know what I'm saying? You're going to end up falling back into your seven deadly sins. So you have to realize that in the hands of in your hands, you have something special. You have something that is not something to be taken lightly or taken for granted.
And because you are numb to this wisdom that Chief is spitting, you will be condemned to hell. You will be condemned to hell because you have been given a choice. You was given a choice to do the righteous thing, to either defend Chief or go against him. What you will have to judge yourself, and you're gonna see that what you did was to yourself. You're gonna see that the most honorable Grandmaster was you, trying to get you to overcome yourself through the knowledge. He was trying to get you to overcome yourself, but you choose to go against it. You choose to ignore it. You choose to block it out. You choose to do shit that is beneath you. You feel what I'm saying? You choose to vibrate to lower self shit. This is because that lower self and that self-hate is what's ruling your life. It's what's ruling your mind. So your perception of Chief is nothing more than a reflection of you.
And money is not owned by anything. Cancer. Living backwards, and you niggas buy into it. You niggas be like, oh, fuck yeah, I'm gonna work for this money. When that's not the case, that's not what you should be doing. You should be working for nature, working for the body of God and healing yourself. But back to the topic, right? I'm trying to bring us down. But you don't want to seem like a bad person because of the simple fact that you know you're doing wrong. So instead of correcting yourself, you try to point the finger like, yeah, I'm trying to help them niggas over there doing the bad shit when it's really you. It's really a reflection of you. All that bad shit that you're saying about us is a reflection of you. When you point the finger, you miss the point. Over here, carbonation this, carbonation that, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Bullshit. I'm calling your bluff, nigga. I know you type niggas. All you niggas are really demons. And y'all try to play like we're demonic, but we're not. You're the one that's the demon. And you're pointing the finger. And I see right through your shit, bro. That's why you can't never bring us down. Because we always gonna come with some real shit. All that fake shit, denied, nigga. Invalid, false, allegations. Fuck out of here. We're not dealing with none of that shit because we know the truth. And we're divine, nigga. We spit divine facts. Facts.
When I met Master Teacher Eli, I changed into a greater form of myself, you know, a more pure form of myself, a more authentic, pure a part of myself. And without him, I wouldn't be where I am right now. And be to explain to you that I know right now without him, because he's one who has walked with me this entire time. You know, I've walked with him this entire time, and he has never let me down. So in the beginning of my journey to find the Honorable Master Teacher Eli, I was searching for him. And so when I came into contact with him, he is the most purest part of myself, that all of the things that I need to work on and all of the impurities or flaws that I have within me are exposed and they come out. And I either have a choice to work on myself or I have a choice to run from myself. And usually people want to just run from themselves straight up. Like, they just want to run because they don't know how to respond to someone being able to show them themselves.
This is you projected yourself here, you thought yourself into existence, and this is a mental plane. Like, yo, you're only gonna be here for a certain amount of time and then you're going. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're God. Play by the rules that you set for yourself. Why would you give yourself some karma, right? Where you understand, like, you meet your higher self and then you deny it. Like, why would you ever do that shit? Like, you're asking to go to hell. Like, why would you ever do that? You're going to get it the worst. You know what I'm saying? Because you fully understood it and you still didn't come into your purpose and do what you were supposed to do. So you're going to get it the worst.
Since I've been with the most honorable prophet, the leader of Christ, for like, almost 3 years, I see what goes on. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? And in my mind, it's like the reason that most people leave is because they can't face their demons. They can't face themselves. And that's something that is hard for a lot of people. When you get in the presence of the Messiah, one thing is for sure is that you're gonna have to see yourself. It's like a mirror.
Absolutely.
When you're in a pure environment, you get to see yourself. And this path and this journey is all about fighting your demons. It's a war with self. You see what I'm saying? So I figured out very quickly that, these people are flying off the path because they can't face themselves. You see what I'm saying? And so I figured that out, and I'm glad I trusted myself on that because that's been shown to be true. The most honorable prophet is literally the most pure person I've ever met in my life.
Hey, every day I wake up, swear it's me versus me. Every day I wake up, swear it's me versus me. Demons creeping on me, that is sweet.
Yeah, guys, I hope you guys understood and could hear clearly. But as you can see right there, we're going to start with Velvet. What Velvet said? Velvet said she went out and she searched for him. All the ones that was a part of Carbonation and was close to Natureboy. Natureboy didn't go out there and he didn't pick them. He didn't sought after them. They came to him. So just because things did not go the way that you wanted it to go, then now you want to go ahead and cry? Talk about how Velvet got there. Velvet got there, she came with another man. But she saw how Chief was living. She wanted to be a chiefess. She ended up with him. And just because things didn't go her way, she left, went back, left, went back. And when she couldn't get her way, she wanted to tear the entire house down. And you cannot sit there and say, oh, he did this, he did that. Most of the ones that came there already had problems. You guys know a lot about Velvet. Velvet's sister even put some stuff out about her. Even Velvet even said some stuff what she used to do before she came into Carbonation. Velvet wasn't innocent. Velvet had issues with her parents. So you cannot sit there and say someone brainwashed. Yeah, people might sit there and do whatever, but you had a way of escape. You had all types of help, therapy, people that was on board for you. And what did she do? She rejected all the information. Velvet have a boatload of information with her. But she chose to sit there and get herself back into it. So quite obvious, these are grown people. But the only thing that I hold Velvet for is because Velvet have not one, not two, but 3 children for 3 different dads. And that's where the man focus should be, about these babies. But you guys focusing on a man that other people wanted to follow his journey, his life, live in his house. And the thing about it, Natureboy did not hide not one thing that he did. Not one. He told you who he was. You guys decided to come back in. You guys chose that. So we got to stop playing the blame game. We have to stop playing the blame game. They're not going to put that on stream. I see what SR said. Are you going to stream his court hearing today? They're not going to air that, SR. But I'm pretty sure, like I said, I got my phone right there. So if I get a text, I'll go ahead and let you guys know. But he's in front of the judge today. He should be right there now, because it's 10. I think it's 10 o'clock right now in Atlanta. But like I said, they made the choice. And each person that you heard on that video, they all felt like, they was a part of a mission. They all was happy. But soon in a minute, things didn't go their way. Just like in the Bible. Just like Jesus' disciples. If you believe in those stories. But like I say, nothing is new under the sun. The Bible is being fulfilled right now. It's being fulfilled right now. We knew this things was going to come. We are writing our own story right now as we speak. We knew that there's a lot of Judases in the camp. We knew that it got people that only can go with you for so far. And after that, they can't go no more. And it's not that, oh, I may not have your back. Some people cannot go into the fire. And the only ones that was able to go in the fire mainly was the women. Only 3 women. That's a prophecy by itself. Only 3 women stood at the tomb of Jesus while Jesus was sitting. Oh, hallelujah. Oh my God, I just don't see why you guys don't see it. Only 3 women stood. It was really, it was more than 3. But only the women stood there when all the men ran. Now they had some men was there. It had some men was there that stood right there by him. But the ones that I'm talking about that was so close to him, they all ran. John told Jesus, Jesus, I love you. I will never leave you. Jesus called John my beloved, my friend. Judas told Jesus, I will never leave you. But the minute when Jesus washed his feet, he said, you're going to be the one to betray me. Oh, no, not me. Not me. Didn't Nature Boy told that to Solar? On camera. On camera. Nature Boy told Solar, you're going to betray me. And what did he do? What did he do? He started singing like a mockingbird. Started sitting there saying he's not a part of this. Didn't Peter do the same thing? Peter did the same thing. When they came in and they arrest Jesus, Peter started hanging out with the world. And he was at a campfire. And he started cursing and started acting just like the world. And somebody say, didn't Peter, you was with that Jesus. Peter said, no, I wasn't with Jesus. The rooster cocked 1 time. And he said, yes, you was. 2 times, 3 times. Then that's when his conscience ate him up. And that's why he's acting like a fool right now. Don't know if he's coming or going because his conscience is eating him up. His conscience is eating him up. Because cheek and tongue will say anything. Many have said, Lord, Lord. Well, what did he say? Get from behind me, you work of iniquity. I never knew you. That's why it's not what comes out of a person's mouth. God does not, is concerned about what comes out of a person's mouth. Because we'll say any and everything at that time. But he searches the heart. So I truly believe this right here. I truly believe this right here. This is in the fire right now to see who is for you and who is against you. Because if I am for you, I'm going to ride it until the wheels fall off. And didn't that's what the disciples, the chosen disciples, Mary, Joanne, and other women, they stood, Martha, they stood right there at the tomb. They waited. They waited. Because he told them that I'm coming back. He told them, I am coming back. He sat there and said, I'm coming. And they didn't believe. They did not believe. But you cannot keep a strong man down. But now you know. You know who's for you. And now you know who is against you. Because many are called and few are chosen. Not too many people is going to go into that garden called Gethsemane. They can't stay up. Even Nature Boy. Nature Boy told them when they was in the house, play the video. Do you need me to play the video? Nature Boy told them, look at them. They can't even stay awake. Oh my God, can't you feel it? Jesus told his disciples, stay away. The hour is not come yet. They fell asleep. They fell asleep. It was only one. No, it was the women. I remember Aya coming downstairs, guys. Aya came downstairs when the police came into that house. Aya stood and she waited. She paced that floor. The girls stood and they waited. All this right here is prophecies. I don't care what you call me. I don't care what you do. Like I said there and say, this is prophecies. You open up that Bible right now. Open up that Bible right now. And what I'm telling you right now, Natureboy and the ones that stayed with him and the ones that left, they fit the script. And that's real talk. They fit the script. They fit the script. Because he said it. He said it. All this stuff that is just taking place. It's taking place. We knew that this day was going to come. You cannot keep this man locked up. Because he is anointed and appointed by God. I don't care if you don't like him. It's not for everybody. Only for the remnant. Only for the ones that is chose for this calling. Not too many people are called for this. But guys, can't you see it? Can't you see it? And the ones that's doing all the talking, the ones that's sitting there making all these videos, what man that you know that's going to spend that much time on another man unless that man want that person's life? Come on, guys, make it make sense. Men would sit there and try to die to live like that. Wish they had that. Didn't even have to pick up nothing. Everything was on their beck and call. You can't get jealous because favor is not fair. Favor is not fair. God blesses whomever he pleases. The only thing that Natureboy did, and that's what sitting there allowing his goods to be evil spoken of by casting his pearls to swans. Because that's what a bunch of you guys were swans. A bunch of you guys were swans. And he cast his pearls to swans. And you guys made it evil spoken of. Saying things, running with things. Don't you know all the stuff that you guys put out? If they really had facts about this stuff, this man would be in a state. He would have been in the fence, locked up, keys thrown away. But all this stuff right here was a choice. We all have a choice. Choose this day. You choose this day who you gonna serve. Either you're gonna serve man or you're gonna serve the Most High God. It's your choice. But guys, can't you see this is real? This is real. And all you doing is just setting this man for bigger blessings. Bigger blessings because how you did it, how you went about it, and you did it. Now, instead of you seeing him most likely on social media, you're going to see him now on the big screen. Because this is his reality. And you guys was fascinated with it. You guys loved every minute of it. And you guys came up off of this. And you're alive, you say you didn't. But all this stuff right here, guys, whether you want to believe it or not, all this is prophecies. All this is prophecies. Only the women and a few men that stood far off They stayed on their path. They didn't ran. But the ones that were so close, the ones that say I would never leave you, the ones that say I will cut off my left arm for you. They couldn't even cut off their left arm, but now you owe an arm. You owe somebody an arm. That's why you ran and tucked your tail. Because I just played the video. You guys say that was your choice. That was your journey. It was good when it was good. But now when things hit the fan, you start tuck tail, you run. But it had to happen. That's called the Garden of Gethsemane, the crushing place. Don't you know in order for the oil to flow, it got to be crushed? In order for the gold to shine, it got to go through the fire? Now, guys, all I can say is eyes have not seen, ears have not heard the things that God has prepared. All God is looking for faithful people, people that's going to endure all the way until the end. But it is finished. And all I can sit there and say, woe unto you, because you know good and well, you guys bit off a lie. You guys knew that was not true. How the heck you gonna sit there and say someone did the big R when you was on every social media platform showing your butt, your legs spread out like eagle? I mean, doing all kinds of stuff. But soon the minute that things did not go your way, you tear the whole entire house down. A scorned woman would do that. A scorned woman would do that. Make a scorned woman angry. They'll set the entire house on fire. They'll make your life a living hell because they couldn't get their way. You know good and well, all that was out of jealousy. I can play all the videos for you guys. I took them all down, but I can play the videos for you. All that was jealousy because one just couldn't get their way. And she had other outside influence to help her to run with that lie. No way in the world when I got myself out, I would put myself back into harm way. And to go upstairs when they had women sitting there telling you to get your tail out of this house and go about your business. But what did you do? You went upstairs. You say you was a fool, you was a sucker, but y'all made love. Now, do you think any jury gonna believe that was the aura? You made love. And not only that, you still couldn't come out of it. You still couldn't come out of it. Out of all the men that is in the world, billions of men, you can't tell me the only man that you was able to find was someone that still was a part of carbonation. Devil, you is a liar, and the truth is not in you. And a lot of you guys, y'all going to have to sit there, and you guys going to have to sit there and repent. Yes, you do, because many times, of if Nature Boy ever did something, it was in the jungle. But you guys don't have no proof of that. The jungle is just like Las Vegas. What's in Las Vegas stays in Las Vegas. But he also said if he go down, everybody else gonna go down. You think that just because you run in your mouth that it's over with? No, it don't work like that. But like I said there and say, we all have our own path. And you cannot get upset how someone chose to live their life. It may not be my life. It may not be your life, but it's their choice. I talked it to them girls and I asked them, is what this is your calling? This is where you want to be? And they say yes. So if they say yes, who am I? Who am I? And most of them that was in carbonation, their parents knew about all this. You even saw on videos where some of their parents used to go to Nature Boy's house. So why you guys are so heavily invested in this man? Because you are obsessed. You are obsessed. When it got real life issues, real life stuff that is going on out there in this world today, but you are obsessed over one man. One man you guys are obsessed about, where you guys giving all your energy, all your power over one man. And the question is why? Why? Because you may see something that you refuse to sit there and let everybody else know that may be. Because I'm not going to sit there and spend my time over something that I know is not, unless it is. And he that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit of the Lord is saying. But like I said there and say, guys, we all have our decision. We all have a choice in life. And it's up to you what you're going to do with it. But guys, this all Bible prophecies. These all Bible prophecies. And like I said, Nature Boy got a catalog full of teaching where he dedicated his life. He dedicated his life to all that teaching. And now we hearing people talking about all the stuff that he already had put out. Now you guys taking all the stuff that he already said and making it your own instead of giving credit where credit is due. Make it make sense. But until I stop listening to all the noise and I start seeing it for myself, yeah, he's entertaining. Yeah, he's putting on a show for you guys. But he also had a catalog full of teaching that you guys refused to hear because you were so caught up in the drama. You were so caught up and fascinated over this man's life. And polygamous may not be for me. Polygamous may not be for you. But guys, like I said, nothing is new under the sun. Polygamous is nothing new. It started from the beginning. And it's not about just sex. It's you guys made it into a very detestable, dark thing. It's not about just sex. It's about kingdom building. Only kings was able to have multiple women. And not only just women, men, all of them under one roof, taking care of each other. We knew that that day was going to come, guys. We knew that day of Pentecost is coming, where everyone is going to be on one accord, one mind. We knew that day was going to come. But you cannot get jealous. Yes, you delayed it, but it's not denied. You just sat there and you just caused it to be on hold. But guys, like I said there and said, we got to stop being jealous. We got to stop being jealous. Jealousy is like a green eye monster. We got to stop it. We got to stop covering other people's blessings. Just because Jesus didn't come sitting on the throne, the Pharisees and the Sadducees sat there and say, oh, Jesus, he's a carpenter's son. He's not one of us. We don't do this. They used to get mad when Jesus was eating, drinking. Oh, he's a gluttony. They got mad when, oh, we wash our hands, we do this. Jesus said, you do all the things just to be seen. But just because Jesus went to the ones that need a physician, he went to the what you may call the homeless, the downtrodden, the homemongers, those that needed a physician, the sinner man. Just because he didn't come in a three-piece suit, driving a Rolls Royce, living in a mansion, then you say, crucify him. He's not one of us. Crucify him. And Jesus told his disciples, when I was hungry, you didn't feed me. When I was in prison, you didn't come visit me. The disciples said, when was you hungry, Jesus? When was you in prison? He said, whenever you did to the least of my children, you have done it to me. You guys gonna pay. All I can say right now, guys, you need to repent. Because we call good evil and evil good. You guys sit and you sit there and you watch this man from sun up to sundown to see what you can pick apart. And the thing about it is our people, we do the most. We do the most. Sometimes I say, God, these not my people. These are your people. They are some stiff-necked people. They are some stiff-necked people. We are some miserable people, some cold-hearted people. I don't understand you guys. But it got to happen. It got to happen. This got to take place. Because it was somebody that say, Lord, here am I, use me. And sometimes it's not going to be like you think it should be. You got to go through pure hell with our people. Our people will put you in the lion's den. Our people will take their foot and put it on your neck. Because they don't see the outcome. They don't see the whole picture. But guys, all I can say right now is stop helping these people do their job. Make these people work for what they're doing. That's what they get paid for. We so quick to sit there, want to be the judge, the jury, and the executor. But you're going to pay for it. Because God said, whatever you have done to the least of my children, you have done it to me. And it would be best for you to, you know the rest. Woe unto you. Because what you have done, you have scattered the sheep. And the blood is on your hands. Like I said there and say, guys, we're going to be accountable for a lot of stuff. And he that have an ear, let him hear what the Spirit of the Lord is saying. Because God is looking for people that is not going to be tossed to and fro, but their soul is anchored on solid foundation, not on sinking sand. People that will not sell out. And God has tested some of them. Their money don't mean nothing to you, but they're going to stand the test. And not too many people, when they in the fire, they can be able to handle because the heat is so high. Look at Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego. They kept turning up the fire on Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego, but they kept going in through the fire because they know why they was going into the fire. Jesus was right there. So they was able to endure. The ones that was watching, they fainted. They fell out because they couldn't handle the fire. And there's a lot of people right now, they fainting because they can't handle the pressure. Pressure bust the pipe. And God is looking for some soldiers. This is an army right now that is after God's own heart. Oh, he's looking for some willing vessel that say, Lord, here am I. Use me however you please. And it's not what comes out of the mouth, it's action. It's how you're going to handle the process. Are you going to fall? Look at Ezekiel. Ezekiel, he was a prophet of God. Ezekiel used to go into the highest mountain and he used to pull down balls of fire and he used to throw them at them. But the minute it took one woman, Jezebel, brought him down to his knees where he didn't even want to live no more. He said, God, I just can't take it. I'm ready to leave. Just that one woman. He got a lot of Jezebel spirits that is roaming around right now, guys, seeking who he can devour. Beware, because like I said there in Say, this is an army that God is raising up. He's looking for some strong warriors. Strong warriors that don't mind marching around the walls of Jericho until them walls fall down. Didn't we been waiting for this? Didn't we been waiting for the walls of Jericho to come down? But some of our people are still asleep. We have allowed these people to rock us to sleep. Wake up. Can't you hear? This is a new song. I know you guys not used to this. I know you guys not used to this. You thought you guys was going to get your ears tickled. You thought you guys was going to get stroked. You thought that you was not going to ever see this day. But whatever you have done to tear, deflect, to delay, warn to you. Because this is the day of judgment. This is a day where the Most High God is now separating the sheep from the goats, the wheat from the tare, because he's looking for some strong warriors, some fierce. Guys, this is real, guys. Can't get no realer than this. We knew that this time was coming. We knew that this time was coming. We've been praying for this time. But just because it does not come like you think that it should come, just because that package look all jacked up, all messed up, but that's the ones that God uses. God don't use the ones that you think that have a PhD. God looking for ones that are willing to endure until the end. You guys about appearance. Just because they don't talk the way that you talk. Just because they don't look the way that you look. God will use a bum in the street. He will use the rocks. Did he use the rocks to cry out? He said, if you don't praise him, I will have the rocks to cry out. God uses whomever he pleases. Oh, he's looking for a willing vessel. He's not looking at the ones that think that they have it all together, the ones that you think that know it all. He's looking for that pot that is cracked, so he could crush it and mold it back together. So he can put in the oil of joy. So he can put in the garment of praises. Because if you do it, you're going to get the glory. You're going to say, I did it. Guys, can't you see it? It's so sad that we have ears and we can't hear. We have eyes and we can't see. We are spiritually walking, dead zombies walking. Because we call good evil and evil good. But this is the day. This is the day. Either you put up, you shut up. But you cannot keep holding no one in. Because if you hold someone in without giving them a fair trial, then that's considered as hostage. But guys, like I said there and say, this is real. This is real talk. I sit there and I talk about all these reality shows. Go on and look at all my content. But guys, you know good and well, I can take the foolish things to confirm the wise. Even if that's one, the heavens is rejoicing. So why did you think that just because you see Natureboy is on there and he's sitting there entertaining you, putting on a show for you, that he forgot about the mission? No, he didn't. Sometimes you got to feed the fish before you could sit there and you put the word. Didn't Jesus do it? Jesus took 5 loaves of bread and he took 2 fish. He fed their natural spirit first before he fed the physical spirit. So can't you see it? Guys, you interfered in something that you had no business interfering in because you guys sat there and you took it and you smeared it and you turned it into something that is so evil and so nasty. And you guys are accountable for all that. Because like I say, you got so much stuff that is going on out there. But you guys were so focused and caught up in one man. One man you guys was caught up in. And you cannot say, oh, we wants to see them off the street. We wants to see them girls home. We wants to see this. Well, okay, you got them locked up. Why you didn't continue with the mission? Why you didn't go after the next people? Why you don't set up an organization? Because you was fascinated over one man. That's why. Tell the truth and shame the devil. Like I say, guys, this is my ministry. I can't sugarcoat. I can't sugarcoat because I knew that this time was going to come. And the Bible is fulfilling itself. Everybody think it's going to be a story of Moses parting the Red Sea. All that stuff, guys, is allegories. We are telling our story right now. Yeah, there's a Moses right now is parting the Red Sea, telling it, preparing the way, trying to get his people a way of escape. But you guys don't want to get the way of escape. You guys want to continue staying in the wilderness. Don't you know it's supposed to have been only a 14-day journey? But we still going around the wilderness. We still complaining. We still murmuring. When God is trying to bring us to a land that is called more than enough. Where we don't have to worry about the government taking care of us. We don't have to worry about going to these public schools. We don't have to worry about going to white institutions, getting loans and banks and all this. So we don't have to worry about that because we owning it all now. Don't you want your own? That's the milk and the honey that God has promised to us. Well, why are you forfeiting your blessings? Make it make sense, guys. Make it make sense, guys. And like I said there, say it cannot get no real than this. I can't tickle your ears. I can't give you something that you want to hear because ain't no babies in here. When I was a child, I spoke like a child. I act like a child. But I'm talking to adults, grown folks. And I'm telling you guys, the enemy that you calling the enemy is not your enemies. The real enemy is out there, is the ones that's working overtime on you, that's keeping you distracted, that's keeping you to sleep, that's trying to stifle the anointing out of you, counting our brothers like sheep for the slaughter. Those are the real enemies. But we want to in bed with them. We want to sleep with them. We want to look like them. We want to act like them. Guys, come on, wake up. Wake up, guys. And the thing about it is, it's nobody but our own people. A bunch of crabs in a barrel. That's horrible. That's sad. That is sad. But guys, as I can say right now, is get ready, get ready, get ready. Because this is right here. This is end times right here. This is judgment day. And if I don't have nothing good to say about anyone, I'm not going to say nothing at all. Because there are life and death that's in the power in the tongue. And no weapon formed against us shall prosper. And every tongue that rise against us, the Bible says that we shall condemn. He's giving it into our hands. He's putting it into our hands to do whatever we want with it. So, guys, all I can sit there and say, stop worrying about somebody else. Somebody got the pole in their eyes when you got a big beam in your eyes. Get the speck out of your eyes before you try to get something out of somebody else's eyes. Get that beam out of your eyes. Don't you know the worst enemy is the man in the mirror? Let a man examine himself. Stop worrying about everybody else. Let us all work out our own soul salvation in fear and trembling. So that means you ain't got it right either. If he say work out your own soul salvation in fear and trembling, that means you ain't got it all together yourself. So why are you trying to worry about somebody else? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. But like I said, you cannot try to destroy something that God already had put together. Revenge is just the Lord's, not yours. You might make God change his mind and sit there and say, oh, these people, they just picking. Oh, these people just meddling in other people's business. So I'm going to bless them. And that's why they got people ready on standby, ready to write this story. Ready to write this story. And you guys, all you are is just a bunch of Pharisees and Sadducees. That's the part that you're going to play. The Pharisees and the Sadducees, thinking you're doing right. But you guys wasn't doing right. All you guys was, you wanted to put yourself in that position. And that's real talk. So guys, I'm gonna close it up, and like I said, I'm going to let you know, guys, what the results is, because Chief is in front of the judge, and like I said, they are there right now. They are documenting this right now. This right here, this is his reality. This going to be a hell of a story. We fascinated with reality shows anyway. You guys bit off a lie. This was a reality show. Guys, I can't believe it. That's just to show you guys you are so you guys are some fools. All you did was made this show bigger than ever. I don't even think it's going to be on this small network. The next small network might not even be able to handle this. This might be at the movies and theaters. Because you guys make it. You guys did it. Sometimes your adversaries can be your biggest advertisers. You guys was the biggest advertisers for this. You guys made this to what it is today. Give yourself a hand clap. Let's clap. Let's clap. Let's clap. Let's clap. Yes. You guys made this bigger than what it was. Oh my God, you guys fell off because you bit off a lie. Thank you, Noel. Noel say I enjoyed you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like I said there and say, guys, it's time out now. You welcome, country girl. Like I said there and say, this is my ministry, honey. Taking the foolish things to conform the wise. Yes. So, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and close it up. I'm gonna, most likely I might come on tonight, but like I said, this right here, all I can say is get ready, get ready, get ready. So on that note, guys, you all be blessed and you all have a good day. Peace out.